program which is being conducted by Lodge Mutual 7643 on roads of United. Program will be taken in detail by Worshipful Brother T.S. Rahul. I stand in front of you today to have a formal inauguration of this program. I request Worshipful Brother Amarji to kindly come to the podium and welcome all our
Right Worshipful Brother Karan Gauri, Worshipful Brethren and Brother-in-law, I welcome you all for this personal education program and hope you will enjoy this program. Thank you.
Brother Saroj Lodi, please come and do the traditional lighting of flag. Brother Saroj Lodi, please take a seat. Brother T.S. Rahul also to join him on the dais. Right Worshipful Brother Saroj Lodi was born on 6th August 1944 at Mumbai to late Karanji and Preeti Lodi. His father, the late Karan Lodi, settled in Nagpur in June 1974. He studied in the St. Francis de Sales High School throughout and passed higher secondary school certificate examination in the year 1960. Thereafter, he obtained his graduation from Nagpur University in the year 1964. After graduation, he passed the intermediate examination of the Institute of Cost and Works Accountants of India in the year 1966. Due to his father's independent health and being the only breadwinner in the family, he joined the local investments at Tata Enterprises at that time and Nagpur as a trainee in the costing department in year 1967. And by hard working and dedication, rose to become the head of salaries and wages administration. After nationalization of the mills in 1986 by the government of Maharashtra, he continued to serve the mills with distinction till its closure in year 2002. Even after closure, his services were sought after and retained in February 2008. Right Worshipful Brother Saroj Lodi was shown the light of Freemasonry on 12th January 1980 in the St. Andrew's Lodge No. 6 Nagpur. His proposer and mentor was Right Worshipful Brother Rajendra Pal Naidu, a childhood friend and well-wisher. After having served every office in the lodge, was installed as the Worship Master in March 1985. Thereafter, served as Tyler, Director of Ceremonies, and finally as the Secretary of the Lodge from 1992 to 1996, from 1999 to 2001. On 13th August 1994, Lord Mataran No. 135 was transferred to and revived at Nagpur, and Right Worshipful Brother Saroj Lodi was nominated as a joining member. Thereafter, on 14th January 1996, he was installed as his Worshipful Master. He served as secretary from the year 2004 to 2007. For a few years, he had joined the Lodge Benevolence No. 117 and Nagpur Master's Lodge No. 342 and designed to take up other responsibilities. He has keen interest in all lodge activities, especially helping to guide junior officers in the improvement of the ritual working. He has been the recipient of certificates of merit in the RGM's Cup place for significant significant contribution on many occasions. He attends almost all regional Grand Lodge of Western India as well as half-yearly special meeting as also the Grand Festivals. In recognition of the services rendered to the lodges in Nagpur and to the regional Grand Lodge, he was appointed as Senior Right Grand Warden in the year 2007 and Assistant Regional Grand Master from 2008 to 2013. He was in charge of various lodges in Nagpur, Amravati, Raipur and Jabalpur and has discharged his duties and responsibilities with distinction. A firm believer in the dictum with love and affection towards one and all and with malice towards none. He is always willing to help anyone who seeks his help and guidance, always sparing his valuable time, sometimes even to the detriment of himself. He has served on the Legal Board of General Purposes as an elected member since the last 7 years. He was nominated by most virtue of the Grand Master for 2 one-year terms in casual vacancies on the Grand Board of General Purposes. With effect from November 2012, he was declared as regularly elected member of the Grand Board. He presently holds the rank in the GLI and RGLWI as past President of General Board and Deputy RGM. He is also part of various orders in Nagpur for which most of us are aware of. So I call upon Right Worshipful Brother Saroj Lodi to kindly speak 2 minutes about this Masonic education program and what brother can achieve by attending it today.
Thank you, Worshipful Brother Asif Chimtanwala, for saying such good words. Right Worshipful Brethren, very Worshipful Brethren, very Worshipful Brethren and my dear brethren. Brethren, when you joined Freemasonry, most of you had no idea about Freemasonry. Some of you did not ask and were not told what Freemasonry is all about. Once the word got around that you were a Freemason, people in society would ask you, what is Freemasonry? Who can be a Freemason? What will I gain by becoming a Freemason? What do you do in your lodge? What is a lodge? Can I stay for a few days in your lodge? Very few of you may have had satisfactory answers. Maybe you did not have the correct answers. Some years after joining Freemasonry, were you yourself better informed? Did you ask the necessary questions and gain a better knowledge of Freemasonry? Do you know the symbolism of or the esoteric representation of many of the words and of phrases in our rituals? Are you able to answer the queries of newly initiated brethren as to what the ceremonies of his initiation, passing and raising implied? Usually, each candidate is left on his own at the end of the 3rd degree, who, having heard a lot of words, really does not know what they mean. Until the degrees are explained to him, he has no idea of what he has gone through. Freemasonry in all ages has invited its members to explore and study the principles and tenets of the craft, and instructs its members to explore the hidden mysteries and nature and science. Masonic education as a subject is too often overlooked. Lack of educational work is an average with these inactive Masons and show them that being a Freemason is important. They will drift away. It is inevitable. Thus was Masonic education program conceived and implemented by lodges of all constitutions all over the world. The Grand Lodge of India too started their Masonic education program consisting of a certificate course in the first year divided into 2 parts and a diploma course in the second year. The idea is to provide to the enrolled brethren a proper knowledge of craft masonry in the first year and of the other orders under the Indian Constitution in the second year. After undergoing this course, the participant, armed with proper knowledge of the order, that is Freemasonry's aims, its underlying ethics and and aspirations would then hopefully reach out to others with confidence, especially when he is asked about masonry, which is often dubbed as a secret society. The Punctual Lodge number 7643 EC2 has organized a Masonic education program for the benefit of not only its own members, but is open to all Masons belonging to any of the lodges in Nagpur. I congratulate them on their maiden venture and wish the program a great success. For this purpose, our brother Dr. Tejinder Singh Rawal, past district grand mentor, has put in great efforts to design and present this program, the aim of which is not to make us experts in Freemasonry, but rather to give a broad knowledge of its principles, teachings, history and its workings. Needless to say, you will patiently lend him your ear, and I am confident that you will find it both enlightening and of great value to yourself and in your journey towards light. May the blessing of the Masonic light be available to all Freemasons of Nagpur. Thank you.
I'm thankful to Right Honorable Saroj Jyoti for his kind words and the motivation he has given to us, members of Lord Kingswood, and we hope that this program today will lay a new foundation stone for all of us to understand more and more about Freemasonry. So without wasting more of our time, I will call on Worship Brother T.S. Rawal, who is going to take over this dais and will conduct this complete education program. And also, while I'm on my feet, I would like to thank all of you who have been here this morning in this soaking weather to give us all the confidence and motivation to keep doing this kind of programs in future also. So thank you, brother, for being here, and please, this is an interactive program. So we request all of you to keep asking questions as and when they are willing to ask. Do not wait till the end of the session, so that we can hear. The faculty will be talking and we are just here to sit and wait for him to finish. Also, after an hour, we'll have a short break. As we all understand, the weather will demand us to have some refreshments and also for our own convenience, so that will also be there. So please bear with us, and I hope you will have a good session this morning. We also wait for your feedback at the end of the session. Maybe in writing, maybe verbally, at least for us to understand that how we have delivered this program and what we need to do it in future also. Worship Brother T.S. Rawal.
Saroj Jyoti, Worship Brother Amarjit Singh, Worship Brethren all, a very good morning to all of you. Brethren, the idea I was giving you a preamble of how we got into this program and what this program is going to be all about. I had a discussion before starting with senior brethren here, and I would like to give you some idea of what we intend to do in this year, and so that we'll be able to appreciate it better. Now, brethren, the idea is not to tell you things that are taught to you in the lodge. When we go through the rituals, some of us are perfectionists in the lodge. Some of us strive to improve ourselves. Some of us are bystanders. And gradually we learn the rituals. The idea is to fulfill the gap. What we sometimes don't know about Freemasonry. When I say what when I generalize, I don't mean everybody, all of us. Masonry is a vast subject, so big that well, some of us may know certain aspects, some of us may not know. Even if I'm a very, very senior Mason, I may not know certain aspects of Masonry, and I keep discovering new knowledge about Masonry every day, and that's the beauty of this organization, that's the beauty of this institution. You know, every day is a new day, every learning is a new learning experience. The same ritual book that you read again and again, you discover very interesting new things, and you say, oh, you know, you keep, so that's the beauty of Masonry, and Masonry is that vast. It's amazing, it's mind-boggling.